Okay, I'll continue with this. Okay, I said this. Guess what? In all of that, there's no mention of Sahih, authentic Muslim. Oh, yeah, because yeah, Muslim, book 33, number 6590, that says this jewel of caveman-like stupidity from Mo, quote, the constituents, yeah, oh, I'm talking to someone else here, so I'll skip that. Hey, Ziad, remember this. I give him something from Answering Christianity. Guess what? In all of that, there's no mention of Sahih, authentic Muslim, book 33, number 6590. That says, he sent me something that was supposed to be that, and it wasn't. So then I started talking with my friend, but I think I can leave that out. For the book, I'll keep it in. You say, Muslim tried to tell me that Surah Al-Alaq isn't the clot, but it's really the clinging. Right, the clinging leech-like substance. And they say it really means the clinging leech-like substance. Yet all Qurans and Sahih Muslim book 33 have it as the clot, not as like the clot. You got to check it. It's Arabic language. All translated wrong in English Qurans. Really? And the word may mean many meanings. After we discovered embryos are never blood clots, or before? If so, then why does Sahih Muslim book 33 make the same mistake and have it as 40 days of being in a blood clot stage? So don't think the translation is correct. Why couldn't old Allah have said B, so that, quote, clear signs, Quran, would have been clear and only had it in one meaning, that is, ball of dividing cells, which would have been clear and very remarkable, instead of the caveman idiocy it is, as even demonstrated in Sahih authentic book Muslim book number 33. How come? Translation can be correct and can be wrong, yet it's wrong in so many Qurans and the Sahih Hadith, Muslim Hadith. Isn't that amazing? How come? Does Allah want to cause doubt, so I will continue to not have my patootie up in the air 5 times a day, every day, for the rest of my life on a prayer rug, and then end up in hellfire? If so, well, is that fair? Think, O slave of the best deceivers. Think. Like the word ard, it means land, it means ground, and it means the earth. And haretz in Hebrew means earth or land. Take your pick. So, but notice that land, ground, and earth are actually related. How is a blood clot related to a leech? One is dead blood, the other feeds on blood. That is a huge difference. And by the way, all Muslims try to say, quote, the clot is really saying it's not an actual clot, but the clinging leech-like substance. But if you read the Quran and the Sahih Muslim book 33, there is no like. It is. Big difference. And in Muslim, Sahih Muslim, it is blood clot. And it's for 40 friggin' days. See, how much time do I have left here? I got some time, yeah. So in some cases it's clear it's ground, and some other it's earth, so you can't choose what you like. So again, land, ground, the earth are actually related. How is a blood clot related to a leech? One is dead blood, the other feeds on blood. That is a huge difference. And by the way, all Muslims try to say the clot is really saying it's not an actual clot, but the clinging leech-like substance. But if you read the Quran and the Sahih Hadith, Muslim book 33, there is no like. Big difference. And in Muslim, it is a blood clot for 40 friggin' days. The word can mean many things, and you chose the correct one. not force the wrong one. The fact that Sahih, authentic, Muslim, book 33, number 6590, has it as clot of blood for 40 days is proof that it's not like a clean leech-like substance, but is, in fact, a blood clot, like the Quran says. Now he's talking to my friend. Yeah. Now he's talking to me. USA, what part of another period of 40 days is there to misunderstand? Exactly. Again, go read the hadith and see if you find another 40 days. Okay, here it is. The constituents of one of the collected for 40 days in his mother's womb in the form of blood. Right there, Muhammad is screwed. For an embryo is not blood, but dividing cells, and the process is not 40 days long of being blood. And after which it becomes a clot of blood. Where is the word like? For like a blood clot, bang, Muhammad shoots his credibility in the head. Again, in another period of 40 days. Not even for 40 seconds is an embryo blood clot. Of course, after 40 days, it's no longer even an embryo, but it is a fetus, a baby by then. And yet, Mo believed fetus was a blood clot. Bang, bang, bang into the head of Mo's credibility again. That right there kills Islam dead. Then it becomes a lump of flesh, and 40 days later, Allah sends His angel to it with instructions concerning four things. So, for 40 days, it then becomes a lump of flesh. Bang! Islam's credibility is now a corpse. It's dead. Muhammad is a false prophet, and if you say otherwise, you're just deluded big time, O Ziyad. Big time. Translate the Arabic words one by one, and you won't find it. And how come all Muslim Book 33s have it as the constituents of one, and I hit him again with that thing for 40 days, this and that, So yes, it's misunderstood. If so, then again, how come all Muslim Book 33s have it as the constituents of one of you are collected for 40 days in his mother's womb in the form of blood, after which it becomes a clot of blood in another period of 40 days. Then it becomes a lump of flesh, and 40 days later, so you get 40, so 120 days. After 120 days, Allah sends His angel to it with instructions concerning four things. So the angel writes down his livelihood, his death, his deeds, his fortune and misfortune. Lets him know whether he's going to go to heaven or hell. How come? It means in that which goes back to the 40 days. How do you get that with? And again, I hit him with the exact same thing. And what says another, So all these stages that are all wrong. So all these stages are written and the same 40 days, one after the other. How? How do you get that with the constituents of one of you are collected for 40 days in his mother's womb in the form of blood, after which it becomes a clot of blood in another period of 40 days. Then it becomes a lump of flesh, and 40 days later Allah sends His angel to it with instructions concerning four things. So the angel writes down his livelihood, his death, his deeds, his fortune and misfortune. How? Of course, the stuff that follows shows you there's no free will in Islam at all. That when Allah guides on the right guides on and off the right path as it pleases, it means it. You say, so then how come so many Sunni Muslim websites? Right, how come so many Sunni Muslims have it after 40 days, blah, blah, blah. Again, it's translation issue. They all mistranslated it wrong? How did that happen? Can you put the real Arabic here so I can put it through Google Translate to see how it comes out? Do you dare? How much time do I have left here? Oh, I still have some time. And translation is human work, not the real words of Islam. If so, then where is that Arabic to put through Google Translate to see if that is the case? Where did you find the Arabic to know that? Where? Copy and paste that Arabic here and let me put it through Google Translate, okay? And let me know where you found that Arabic so I can see if what you copied and pasted is Sahih, authentic Muslim Book 33, number 6590, to see if you aren't taqiying, line for Allah, okay? This hadith is in some Muslims' book and it's authenticated. Oh, where is that? Posted here. We can't reject it. As I said, it's misunderstood because the word says in that, not another 40. If so, where is the site to go to find this out? So again, you can learn deep Arabic language and make sure that I am not a liar. Where is that site to see for ourselves? Man, the Arabic words doesn't have period of 48 days. Then all the Muslim websites that have it that way in English are lying? How come? Did the evil Jews pay them to say so? Allah couldn't say be and stop the evil Jews from making it sound like Mo lived in caveman days. It says like that. It doesn't say another 40 days. I don't care if it says 40 seconds. An embryo and fetus is not a blood clot even for a second. People does translate that wrong. They all did, from all the Muslim book 33, number 6590s I've come upon. They tried their best. Thanks for their effort, even if it's wrong. And they're all wrong if you aren't, and they are all wrong if you aren't taqiyaing here. I will paste the Arabic hadith and you copy each word in Google Translate and check it out one by one. You won't find it. And the Arabic will be from Muslim book 33. How can I tell? You say no mention of like. Right. For it's not even like in the Quran I'm familiar with. Instead of like a clot, it is a clot. Again, you may learn Arabic language and you will understand how sentences are made. It's not as your English. Then you have to admit that all those Muslims who translated Sahih book 33, number 6590, are in conspiracy to make Mo sound like a caveman. There is no other explanation for it. Face it. You say, if it says like a leech instead of how Sahih Muslim has it, I'll know the guy is lying. I think so. I better stop it here.